Welcome back to another one of my videos. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Lotta, and today I'm going to show you another really easy basic recipe that you can use in your layered cakes. Now in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make this really delicious whipped mascarpone filling that is perfect for layering cakes or really any other desserts. Now in layered cakes, I think most people often fall back to buttercream to layer their cakes, but buttercream can be, for one, quite buttery, hence the name, but it can also be quite sweet. So I figured I would show you an alternative that's a little bit different and is still really good to use in layered cakes. Now for the base filling, you only need 4 ingredients. Now in this case, I am making a batch and a half because I want enough filling for layering my cake as well as decorating the outside of my cake. So I'm going to be using 600 milliliters of heavy cream, 750 grams of mascarpone cheese, 50 grams of powdered sugar, and a good splash of vanilla extract. Now once again, these 4 ingredients are the base of your filling. So to these 4 ingredients, you can feel free to add any other flavorings that you want to add, like cocoa powder, melted chocolate, lemon juice, lemon zest, thickened fruit. Basically anything that you want to add to give it more flavor, you can feel free to do so. Now in regards to the sugar, I always like using powdered sugar because it mixes in a little bit better and it's not so grainy. If you don't have powdered sugar, normal sugar is fine. Sugar is sugar in the end. And I also usually start with about 50 grams and then kind of work my way up depending on my filling and how I want it to taste. Again, I like having a little bit of that cheesiness from the mascarpone kind of come through. If you prefer your filling to be a little bit more sweet, just gradually add a little bit more powdered sugar. Now the nice thing about this filling is also that it doesn't have gelatin, which means it comes together really quickly and you can basically immediately use it to layer your cake and you don't have to wait for the gelatin to set. And you also don't need a cake ring, which again, very nice because it can go really quickly and you don't need it to set for 4 to 6 hours in the fridge. That being said, we're basically going to start by just mixing together our cheese, sugar, and vanilla just until it's combined. You want to make sure to not overmix it because else your mascarpone can separate, which again, you don't want that. So just mix it in just until it's combined and leave it. And in the meantime, you can also go ahead and whisk up your whipping cream until you have some nice stiff peaks. Now once your whipped cream is pretty much at stiff peaks like this, we can go ahead and gradually add in our mascarpone filling. And that's also just going to help make sure that we're not over mixing our whipped cream so that it doesn't separate. And as you can see, we are left with this really nice, thick filling that is perfect for layering cakes or decorating muffins or really anything along those lines. And again, to this, you can feel free to add just about any other flavorings. Again, if you're adding fresh fruit, I recommend thickening it up first to make sure that you're not adding too much extra moisture, because else it's going to be a little bit runny, which is obviously not what you want. So that's going to be everything for this basic recipe. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up or write me a comment down below. And as always, the whole recipe is going to be in the description box as well. And let me know what you think about this filling if you do end up trying it.